Hi, this is Cheryl with the Cut at Home Design Team. I'm here today to introduce you to the products from Chameleon. Chameleon makes wonderful alcohol ink pens. You see them below here. And they also make fun sets of coloring cards. This is one of their coloring cards that I colored with just these 4 markers. And then I turned it into a Valentine. So very easy to use. Let's look at the markers first. The markers, there's only 20 of them available. The beauty of a Chameleon is that a single pen can give you a number of different tones. So where you might need 5 or 6 of a competitor's alcohol ink markers, you only need 1 Chameleon, and I'll show you how that works. So again, there's 4 sets of 5 markers currently. The Earth set, the Cool set, the Pastel set, and I believe the Primary set are the 4 currently available. There's another 30 markers coming. They'll be about another 2-3 months in the making, but they'll be available soon. They'll expand the collection a little bit, make it a little bit easier to do faces and hair and things like that. In any event, each of the sets come with a little instruction guide. This is something you want to hang on to and you want to read through when it first comes in so that you learn how to use the markers properly. They're super easy to use. They cover it all in just this little card. But again, it's important to understand how they work. So let's look at a marker here. I'm going to pick up, this is Violet, VO4 Deep Violet. So the pen itself it's super long for a marker, by the way, which is a little bit off-putting to people until you understand the pieces, parts that are here. Every single marker has a toner chamber, and this is what that looks like. It's the very tip of the marker. It's specific to that marker, and you'll just set that aside for right now. There's also a tip cap that goes directly to the toning chamber. This is our bullet tip end of the marker. Again, we're dealing with the V04 Deep Violet. And then the other end of the marker, sorry, I'm having a little bit of arthritis trouble today, so I'm having trouble with the caps, is a brush marker. So that's the other end. You can color either with the brush marker or with the bullet tip. Either one works equally well. You would only want to use one at a time, so you'll only uncap one at a time. So that's the true color of the marker in the VO4. Now, VO4 also has other tones available to us based on how we use this little mixing chamber. So what you're going to do is you're going to place this on top of the pen, and you always want it upright, never sideways or upside down, and you're going to hold it for a certain number of seconds, and the number of seconds you hold it is going to change the intensity and the length of time that that marker stays changed. So first thing we're going to do is test it out on the paper to see if the color's changed. But look you can see how many different tones we pulled out of that marker in just a few seconds of being attached to this fusing chamber. Let's go back and do it again for a little bit longer this time. And again, you'll see that the color comes out very light at first. Again, when you're coloring on a good project, you always want to test this. If you can see right there, those 2 points have to make contact for this process to work. If they don't make contact for some reason, then it's not going to work. You just need to touch the 2 together. They don't have to be, shoved together or anything else. It's an easy process. Now that we've kept that in contact for longer, we would expect the lighter colors to extend longer. I'm an impatient colorer, so I tend to color fast. I think the recommended way with the Chameleons is just a little bit slower and overlapping, because that way you get the better ombre effect. And if you can see on this sheet the difference between these two, this is about 5 seconds and this is more like 20 seconds. So a lot more time that marker was in contact with this toner chamber, and a lot more time for it to saturate fully with that and to give us the different colors that we're looking for. Again, you can use this chamber with either the bullet tip end, which is closest to it, or with the brush end on the other side. Either one works just fine. Now, to see the full range of your Chameleon pens, they recommend doing a chart something like this. This is, I downloaded directly from the website. So in 0 seconds, this is what the pen looks like, and this is a different color. This is actually the YO3 color, Warm Sunset. And so this is what it looks like by itself. This is what it looks like with 5 seconds in that toner chamber, 10 seconds, and so on. And so you'll see the length of time that that marker sort of ombres out, extends with the amount of time that you had it on the blender chamber. You get lighter colors here than you did, for example, at 5 seconds. It's much more toned out here. So it's a beautiful system. It's a lot of fun. You can create a lot of shades and variation with just a single pen. Again, keeping in mind that today there's only 20 markers. So with only 20 markers, what can you do? Again, here was my project for today. I achieved some lights and darks in this simply by using that toner mixing chamber and bringing out the lights, using the darks to my advantage as well. Now let me show you the color cards that Chameleon has available. These are a fairly new Chameleon product. There's 4 sets currently available. This one's called Nature, so it comes with cards. They're 4x6 that you can color in. What I like about it is that it also comes with a suggested colorway. And let's find our mushrooms here. So if I were to color the mushrooms now, what the card is suggesting to me is that I might have a light source here coming from the right, so that helps me to plan where my shadows and shading would be. It's suggesting to me that I just need 4 Chameleon colors in order to achieve the look that I see on this card: a red, a green, a brown, and a gray. So it really doesn't take a lot. You wouldn't believe, if you just saw the card with nothing else, that that was just 4 markers. But again, that's the beauty of Chameleon. So the cards themselves are a great quality of cardstock. So it's easy to color on, very usable once it's done. You get 2 of each of the designs, which is really nice. You can change colorways. What I like about this is they suggest something to us, but if you flip to the reverse side, then they also just show you where the lights and darks are, so that you can change things and use the shading guide as a way of helping you to figure out where your lights and darks would be. For example, if you wanted to have mushrooms that are more in a brown family as opposed to red and that sort of thing. So lots and lots of help with that. Again, lots of little fun projects in this nature card set, even a koi, some ladybugs, a little bit of flowers or acorns, and butterflies. Another set is called Flowers. Again, Flowers is going to come with 2 of each of the colors, and you get a variety of flowers to color with. Chameleon is also releasing 2 more sets of color cards in the next couple of months, and they're going to introduce their first coloring book, which I'm excited to see. I saw a prototype of it at CHA a couple of weeks ago, and it's just a really fun book on nice quality poster board stock. There's a blank page in between, so no color is going to bleed through. It's absolutely a beautiful, beautiful book. Not too big, around 8 by 8, I think, if they continue with the plan size. And again, it will be easy to color with. Spiral bound, so it'll lay flat for you. All those problems we see with other things are not there. So here's my coloring card that was my inspiration for my card. You can see I wanted to have more pinks in mine, so I've introduced a lot more pink, although I stayed with the 4 colors that were recommended for me. Less of the purple tones, so you see a lot more pink, and my red is coming through, so my red accents, even though it's only there in the center of the heart. This one's called Tattoo, so it has a variety of different designs with it that are just kind of fun. Love the dragon. So that's the coloring cards currently available. Again, there will be more soon. With a number of these sets, the Zen and the Tattoo for sure, There are videos available on the Chameleon website that you can go to and download that will show you detailed information for how to color the projects, how to achieve the same sort of lights and darks and that sort of thing that they achieved. Again, on the back of all of these cards, same thing. How did we get there? This is going to point you to a video tutorial that's available for it. So there's lots of videos, lots of other information available for you to download on the Chameleon website. With your markers, just a couple of other things quickly. Make sure when you're finished using them that you do close them up. The markers will dry out, particularly the toner chamber will dry out faster. They're alcohol ink markers. They play well with any other alcohol ink markers that are available today. So you can mix and match your collection if you have a few of the others and want to add some Chameleons. Absolutely no problem. They are refillable. You can purchase a refill that will refill the pen a number of times, both for the real color chamber as well as for the toner chamber. Just a lot of fun to work with. Again, watch for the new colors. They've been a little bit light in terms of what you can do for skin and hair. For skin colors, all we've really had is the colors that are available in this pastel set, including the pink. Again, they'll come out, they have a whole new skin tones and hair tones that will solve that problem. So great markers, absolutely fun coloring cards. Again, 4x6 side is absolutely perfect for your cards, whether you fussy cut it or just place it as is. Try out those Chameleon products. Thanks for watching.